teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Toronto Thunderbirds and the London Bulldogs. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Now the Wolf. Can you get the ball right here? Let's go.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Right. He's telling right. He's telling right. No. Kill.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Everyone got 4. Hatchet. Rush in.
Operating from the gun, Tolbert. And that is incomplete here.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here we go, D. Greystone, Travis.
A give, Eckler running to the right, finding some room at midfield, and finally brought down at the 43. That good for 22 and a first down. First down, and they stick with Eckler. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got Evans. The 20. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Mike Evans. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Got it. We got to wedge that out. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long down blitz.
From the gun on third down. Tolbert got his man complete over the middle. That's Love. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. All told, they get 13 yards on that play.
First down.
Here we go. Get set. And read. For you. I'm coming after you.
On first down, here's Love. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Gain on the play brings up second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. From the gun, Tolbert. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And all the way in for the touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Bravo. Here we go. Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6. Yo, go. Shoot.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll run on 1st down. Love. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 2nd down, it's Love, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. These two teams all tied after one. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tolbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Tolbert. Wide open receiver complete. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Go. Six man. Ready?
2nd and 13. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Nice 7. Look at me. Zipper. You got to get that. Get it.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and that will come the offense as they take over.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Watch the whip.
Off the play fake. Tolbert flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Tolbert. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 1st down. It's Love. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20. And touchdown. Bryce Love. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
A gain of 4 yards.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2nd and 5. He's going to fire this thing deep right, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check. You draw quarters. Hot, hot. Hey, zoom. Now.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
So first thing across my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6. Right here. Mike 6. Hey, Haywood. 6. Bring it. Hey, check Mike 6. Mike. Hey.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Malone. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check Mike 6. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Alert the protein spill. Mike 6. Yes.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hey, wahoo! Hey! Mike 6, no chance! Shoot!
They'll look to throw here. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
His guys take over 1st and 10.
Go now. 60 Pittsburgh. X3. 218. Chopper. Get that ball. Check 3. Hey, Charlie. Kill. Go. Focus, defense, focus. Now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they've burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Once more, here's Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Watch the run.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Tolbert. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Undercrunch, out, undercrunch. Kill. Look, squeeze. Shift. Hit it.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will have a touchdown. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Off play action. Tolbert. They'll roll him out right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 47, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
It's Eckler again. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, Orbit. Look at me. Zip it.
Back to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Leo. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Hey, Sam off. He's coming. Double up.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Tolbert. Going to throw right side here, complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Tolbert. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
Looking to throw. Tolbert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
Single.
On 4th down, Tolbert. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Let's go. Let's get this.
Off play action. Tolbert. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Wilkins.
Let's go.
That one good for 14 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And it's caught. Touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Got it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6. Tighten up. Hey, echo. Pull it together. Mike 6. Mike 6. Check back, check back. Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6. Yep. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike 6.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. They come out here in the I. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 3. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Back to throw. Tolbert. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Off the play fake. Tolbert throwing the out route incomplete. It's Barker. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Play action. Tolbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Dorsett making the catch.